oh, y'all are giving men too much credit. They're not that smart. That's exactly how y'all keep getting played. Why do so many women get fooled if men are so stupid?
The ones who want to be a passenger princess in an Audi whatever 100, knowing they've been a backseat baddie for Uber their whole adult life.
I have 2 baby dads. I have 2 degrees and a BMW parked outside.
I want a hood, godly, romantic man. And that's the reason why I'm single.
They say, oh, she's a gold digger or something. First of all, I ain't got no gold to.
Innocent little face. Do anything to hurt you. No, you wouldn't. That's how we get you.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
A lot of you could stop getting played if y'all would stop thinking men are stupid. Men are not stupid. They're human beings. They're not stupid. They just use their incompetence to their advantage, which is actually quite smart if you ask me. For example, I just saw a guy on my For You page explaining that he uses stupidity to get out of certain situations. Then he proceeds to give an example, and the example is when a girl tries to call him out for gaslighting her, he goes, what you talking about? I don't even have a gas stove. I have an electric stove. What the fuck you talking about? No, a lot of women is going to look at this nigga, he's just stupid. Whole time, he just saved himself a whole argument. That man is not stupid. He just don't like you. Are there some men out here that are a little, yes. But just because he's born a male does not make him any less smarter than you. Somebody commented on one of my other videos in this series, and they were like, oh, y'all are giving men too much credit. They're not that smart. That's exactly how y'all keep getting played. If men weren't smart, why do so many women keep getting played on the daily? Why do so many women get fooled if men are so stupid? Y'all say this, and then y'all let these men in y'all face time and time again. Men are not stupid. That man did not forget to take the trash out, just like he don't forget his favorite football team play every Sunday at 12 o'clock. When your mama came in your room and told you to clean your room up, and then you still laid there for hours, and she came back in there hours later and she asked you why you ain't clean your room, what did you say? You lied and you told her some nonsense, right? Did you not clean your room because you were stupid though? No, you didn't clean your room because you didn't want to.
She's right. Men are very smart and men are very intentional, and men understand women deal with emotions. While you're being emotional, we're thinking, what's our next move? Like what she explained. The guy that said, gaslight on my stove, that's a great analogy. The guy used it, it works, so you know what he'll do? Continue to use it. Or he'll find something else. He'll find a way to make his way out. It worked for him so far. Why not keep trying it?
Where's your favorite destination for a load?
For a what?
A load. God's creation.
I know a good God's creation. I can't pick. I can't pick.
There's too many good options.
No, there's a lot of good options. I don't know.
Like chest, back of the head, lower back, on the toes.
Not toes.
No.
No, not.
They're crusty.
Not toes, the head?
Literally anything but toes.
You're just happy with whatever.
That's wild. She said anything but toes. Your face.
Would you ever think that this innocent little face could do anything to hurt you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because that's how we get you. That's how we get you. All the time. You think, I grew up in Romania. I'm from a farm. I used to raise the chicken and love them and give them a name. And then when my grandfather will come and say, what are we eating today? I'm like, that one, my favorite one, is going to have the best, juiciest meat. And then I would sit there and watch as they turn my best friend into soup. It's called survival. You think I will not survive? I will. But first, I will just scam you with this cute little innocent face until you sign the papers. And then I'll make you soup.
Yeah, it seems like a joke, but it's true. I mean, you have to think. Anybody, any woman from anywhere, not saying that they're mostly like modern women, you're the begotten. They're going to get you.
Yeah, just come right this way.
Why did you bring me to a Nissan Altima dealership parking lot?
Ladies, welcome to our annual Men Deserve Less meeting. I've been waiting all year for this. In 2024, We made these men cry. In 2025, let's make these men bleed!
Amanda, what is this?
Shut up! You enemy of the state! Ladies, it's a new year. So as usual, our body count resets back to 0! We are only dealing with men that make $2 million a week or better. And the
$2
only
million a
body that
week.
counts is your baby father because he has proof. Is all this really necessary? Do you guys hear that? That is a sassy man that sounds like his mama. Stay away from these men at all costs. Everybody get in your Nissan and run this man over.
Now, most men can see that happening. Now, haven't they haven't ran men over, but they'll have their meetings, and this is how it feels. And you know what happens? The same thing happens. I mentioned it before. It's all over the radio. It's all over TV. Men are used to it.
After the divorce, you said that it was really easy for you to start dating.
Here we go. I love that little smile on your face.
Was one of those men happened to be Morgan Wallen?
I know.
Because you dropped a bomb and the entire internet went insane. Can we elaborate on this?
Morgan's a good guy.
Yeah.
I do. He has a big heart. He really does.
He's a playa from the Himalayas.
1000%.
The amount of women that have sat on my couch that have been with Morgan Wallen is crazy.
He's been with every woman on the planet. So that,
and
that
as he
was the thing.
should. He's
as
single.
He should.
Could actually attract and maintain a life with.
Yeah.
It's the reason why, like when you look at Russell and Sierra, you know, the verbiage gets centered around Russell is what y'all kids need.
Yeah.
But a lot of you probably couldn't maintain a guy like that because you so hot in the ass that if you're not getting certain excitement, you finna run out and pass your pussy out everywhere.
Yeah, he absolutely should. Morgan he's very sweet. The first date that we went on, he was a true gentleman. And he was like, I'll pick you up. I'll pick the place. Like, just handled business. He came and picked me up. He met my kids. My kids were so excited. It was so cute. He got us a private room. You know, he had like his bodyguard and whatnot. Dropped me off. He kissed me in the rain. And it was like the sweetest thing.
Aww.
And then we hung out thereafter, and it was up and down too. It was just like, it was a lot.
They always say you'll find the same person in different bodies.
So that's true. I love Morgan. I haven't talked to him in probably a year, but I have nothing but good things to say about him.
You did say that he hurt your feelings.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Morgan. He didn't hurt my feelings. I'll be honest with you. Morgan was the first guy in my entire life that wasn't like just completely enamored with me. And I was like, what in the is going on? It really threw me.
Well, it's probably because he has 20 other girlfriends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love having the upper hand. And I feel like with him, I didn't have the upper hand. Only time in my life. So it really me. Quite honestly, I was like, I kind of just want a in Nashville.
Morgan seems to be the guy that wants to step up to the plate to be people's
He's
fuck buddies.
buddy.
Was he romantic? I've heard he's great in bed.
He was good in bed.
Yeah. We got another one to confirm. Another one has Morgan. You slay, brother, slay. All right.
Yeah.
And we are
Morgan, God.
You know, Morgan's going to be hitting up Jay like, can you please tell your wife to never talk about me on her podcast again?
Only for you, buddy. Only for you.
She's upset, and it's wild because she told the truth. He has many women. He's good in bed. Of course, he's rich, right? He has money, but that's what you love. That's what you all want. You don't care about commitment. Most women don't care about commitment. That's why they always say, I want the bag, right? When a guy's nice, not good enough. Because look what happened. You got a guy like Morgan who doesn't have to be good enough because he has money, because he plans good dates, and he lays it down. That's all you need is a man, right? Because if you got it, they're going to come. That's why men always say, get the bag first, get the woman later.
Her ex is in her past for a reason. If she can't stop bringing him up, she's probably not over him.
I said what I said and some of the girlies got mad. So I'm going to just say this, and it's probably all I'm going to say about it. Y'all just mad that the message came from a woman and not a man. But the truth is the truth, no matter where it's coming from. So like I said, I'm talking about the wake up in public housing with no bed, but they want a man to put them in a high-rise apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows. The ones who order 4 for 4s but get mad because somebody took them to the Cheesecake Factory on a first date. Used to eating Krabby Patties, what's the problem? The ones who want to be a passenger princess in an Audi whatever 100, knowing they've been a backseat baddie for Uber their whole adult life. Having standards ain't the problem, but your standards should match your dating league. Living in hell. At least put your standards at earth level before you aim for the moon and the stars. You got to be able to maintain and hold your own before you can expect that of somebody else. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. Don't pew-pew the messenger.
And you already know what she's talking about, right? Because you have some women out in the world who are like that too, but it's mostly the community. Where is she from? The community. She's talking about woman where she's from, and she's right. Why are your standards here at Ruth Chris when you're still at Krabby Patties? Get your level up. Get yourself more established first before you're demanding more from a man, because all you deserve is Chinese food. So act like it.
And why did y'all think y'all ate when y'all said, I bet she got 2 baby dads? Because I do. I have 2 baby dads. I have 2 degrees. And a BMW parked outside, since we just stating facts.
She said it like it's a good thing. Now, the fact that you have 2 baby dads and 2 babies, that's a problem. And you don't think men should be concerned about that? You got 2 baby dads, you made none of them your husband? Come on now. That's what men are going to say to you. Where's your husband at? Where's your baby daddy at? And then she goes, oh, well, no, I got my degree. Your degree doesn't equal up to your sexual market value.
Women always say, I want an emotionally intelligent man. I want a man who's masculine, divine masculine. No, you don't. Because you only want that when it's convenient. Not saying for you, but for you at the end of the day. My masculinity and me being able to be emotionally intelligent is only convenient when it serves you and the needs that you want. When you ask for an emotionally intelligent man, before you start calling him controlling, you have to understand that you're asking for someone who's grounded and honest and also vulnerable and regulates his emotions. And on top of that, has to regulate your emotions. And if you're a woman who's comfortable in victimhood, can't handle criticism, can't handle rejection, can't handle having your perception being told the opposite, then you're not ready for an emotionally intelligent man. 100%. And that man is going to choose his peace any day over you. Any day. So if you ask for something and now I'm giving you exactly what you're asking for by being emotionally intelligent, I will open that door and let you out as quickly as I let you in. How to say it. Sorry.
And that's what most of them are looking around. It's a ghost town. It's a ghost town because men are choosing that way. They're choosing their loneliness. Like, it's not male loneliness, how you think, how women may think. That's not what it is. It's that men would rather not be bothered. Men would rather not oblige. Men would rather not play ball. Men would rather not, as the woman said, the woman broke it down in the video, deal with the woman that's a Krabby Patty, acting like she's Ruth Chris. Men refuse. So you will find more and more men choosing a single route, choosing, as they like to make fun of us and say, choosing to have a living room with just a living room table in it, right? Choosing a bedroom with just a bed because we're keeping it simple. A lot of men choose to keep it simple, and you're upset with him for it because he didn't get a bunch of furniture to impress somebody. A lot of men don't operate that way.
Might I recommend to anybody that needs to get their fox off a Jeep Compass? I don't know what the car's doing, but it's idling so hard, it's on fire. Feels like I'm about to bust. Like, you know when you sit on a dryer and back in the day, right? You know that whole like theory? Oh, no, just buy this piece of shit. About my car. I fought tooth and nail to have this car, but it's a piece of shit now. I think I destroyed it a little bit. And it's vibrating my car, boy. And it's like, wait, let me turn it on. I didn't want to. Dude, why is it doing that? Now I'm smelling a little burn. I'm smelling a little burn now.
She probably barely gets her car service. All she does is wash the car and make sure it looks nice, drive it to work, drive it home, never does tune-ups, never got certain things checked, right? Doesn't check the oil, make sure there's enough oil in, doesn't add any antifreeze. That could be what the burning smell is. But little do you care, you don't know about it. And you probably should have a man, or at least I'm sure you have somebody that you're smashing, right? Ask him to check it. If he's good enough to sleep with you, he should be good enough to check that, or he'll be being too nice. I get it. You don't want no nice guys.
I used to be friends with this guy, and he asked me out on a date, and it went really well. And then he said, let's do a round 2. Let's schedule another date. And I said, sure, that'd be great. And he said, okay, Tuesday night is boys' night, so I can't do Tuesday. What about Friday? And I thought that's a weird thing to say, because who suggests Tuesday night for date? I certainly didn't ask him if we could go out on Tuesday night. That was very deliberate. But then I thought, I've hung out with him a little bit before we dated, and he seems like a really nice guy, so I'm just going to let it slide. And then we just kept going on dates, and occasionally he would randomly throw out, oh yeah, Tuesday's boys' night. I can't do Tuesday. And I was like, nobody's suggesting Tuesday. And at one point I asked him, I said, what is boys' night? And he said, oh, it's nothing. It's not a big deal. It's just that girls don't normally come. And I was like, whatever, if he's going to be like shady about it. We're in the very early stages of dating, so I didn't feel the need to push. But I was a little bit annoyed by it. I was like, this is suspicious and weird. I feel like he's definitely prepping me so that we don't have any fights about boys' night later, so he feels like he has a leg to stand on. And I'm very pro couples having friends outside the relationship and hanging out with their friends and having even quiet time on their own outside the relationship. My thing was, if there's like a wedding or a funeral that just happens to be on a Tuesday night and he refuses to go because it's boys' night, we're gonna fight about it. After we've been on several dates, he was like, hey, just to be clear, I want to be in a relationship with you, with just you. I want to be exclusive. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm down. And then a few days later, I was sitting in my apartment and my roommate was like, hey, where's your boyfriend tonight? And I said, oh, boys' night. And she said, what's boys' night? And I was like, I still don't know. So the next time I saw him, I said, hey, now that we're dating, I really need to know what happens at boys' night. And he said, oh, boys' night? He was like, that's Dungeons and Dragons. You're welcome to come. When I said girls normally don't come to boys' night, it's because it's Dungeons and Dragons, but girls are welcome at boys' night. I said, Dungeons and Dragons? And he said, yeah. And I was like, that's actually such a relief. I'm like so happy to hear that. I had no idea what you were doing on Tuesday nights. And then I agreed to be your girlfriend. And then I was like, wait, what happens on Tuesday nights? And I'm just, Dungeons and Dragons, that's great. He went, yeah, that was kind of the plan. I was prepping you to be excited.
Yeah. You shouldn't be going to boys' nights. That's when he has his peace and serenity. He gets to hang out with his fellas, talk Dungeons and Dragons. Why? Why is that great? Because you'll be the one. If he's doing it with you in a home, you'll go turn off the game. Imagine if he spends boys' night at home with you and you feel he's not giving you any attention. It's a nightmare. So to avoid that nightmare, it's boys' night.
What are your girl's needs? Nah, she's got everything. What do you need?
More money.
She don't got everything. What do you need? Okay. This is your time to be honest with your man. If you're not honest with him right now, you're going to be unhappy the rest of your life. What do you need?
A salon.
Leave that Leave that gold digging. Man, what do you need, fool? A new
Man, she said I need a salon. Crazy.
See, my problem is, I know my problem is I want a hood, godly, romantic man. And all three of them ain't gonna be in just one person. And that's the reason why I'm single. Y'all keep asking me why I'm single? That's why, because I'm too picky.
A hood, godly, romantic man. Whew. You're going to have a hard time finding that. Keep looking, because you're probably not going to find them.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's kind of hard being a stud. Because, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do. If say I had a girlfriend, right? It's some bulky, big walk up to her and grab her, look at me in the eyes. You want to smack mine too? I'm scared of you. Why would you let him do that to you? Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to smack her ass. I'm sorry about, you know what? I apologize to you. Why is you in this man's way? This is all your fault. Maybe if you didn't have anyone had nothing to grab, maybe if you had respect for me, you wouldn't walk around.
I'm not mad at her. She is a stud that knows she's a girl. She does. She's being realistic. You can't base yourself up at a fully grown man that lifts weights. He's definitely stronger than you. Like I saw this lady, she was on a show on whatever podcast, right? And she says she know Taekwondo and she's about 4'7", 100 pounds, and got on a guy's neck. He tossed her on the floor. It was nightmarish for her. Women can't fight men.
I be hearing the way y'all talk about us, ladies. I do. Y'all say we not. Y'all say we not smart. Y'all say we not smooth. So how do these that's not smart, not smooth, not keep finessing you? How? If it's not you, how do that's not smart? How do that don't got, don't do, don't give you? How they keep getting over on you? Who is it? If they're not smart, if we got no game, if we don't know how to cheat, who is it? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying y'all not vetting these, bruh. Y'all do invest. You let him tell you he got some plans for you and you start investing immediately. Y'all don't require no type of evidence for.
Tell me I'm just stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who was you before you got here? What do you provide yourself? Do you feel safe in your own skin?
Hey, Kim,
like, what does that? Y'all don't have none of these answers from nobody, and then y'all come back outside and talk about it's a shortage. Beloved, you never had the answers to the test.
No, they need that. On that show, it's nothing but make him feel good, make him feel nice until he starts speaking. He's the Kevin Samuels of the show, which is needed.
Ladies, on behalf of all of straight men, we release you from unreasonable body standards. We actually never really had them. I don't know why we haven't said this yet. We just kind of been watching y'all freak out for years. These beauty standards. It's like, yeah, yours. Who are y'all doing this for? You? Us? We don't even care what you say. Pick one. They want us to be so thin. It's like, that's the fashion industry. That's gay guys and other women. But look at all these supermodels. Yeah, they're the hottest people. Nobody ever said you have to be like that. I swear, y'all just backflip into insecurity and say somebody pushed you. That's gaslighting. It's like, maybe, or maybe you're like, why are you making me do this? Whoa, we just said don't be really fat. Most of us don't even like makeup. Oh, you say that, but you like it. It's like, yeah, like the way you like candy. So not really. We just want you to look healthy and normal, mostly. A reasonable, natural is a miracle for most dudes. See, there it is. You shouldn't rate women. It's like, okay, so what are you doing all day? Sniffing lettuce and looking in the mirror.
He's right. But you know what happens? Oh, well, this girl got a BBL, and this girl did her lips, and this girl, why are you looking at that girl? Look, all a man wants is somebody regular. Somebody regular that doesn't wear that much makeup, that'll make a man smile, that'll cook a good meal, make him happy, and that's it. A man satisfied with the basics.
They say, oh, she's a gold digger or something. First of all, I ain't got no gold to dig. Second of all, I dated some pretty hot women back home as well. And these girls, you know, kind of expected a $200 or euro dinner in a fancy restaurant, you know, every time I took her out. This girl here is the most lowest maintenance girl I've ever had in my life. Like we said, rice and a fried egg is good enough for her, right? She's saving me money. I'm the one who wants to go and have steak and fries sometimes. She's like, babe, let's save money for the house, you know, let's stay in. So she's very family oriented. I feel like I have a teammate now.
And that's why men become password bros.
This is the way.
Your worst nightmare has arrived.
It's delusional.
And your dad thinks I'm literally such a goofball. Yeah, sorry, wait, I'm your dad's friend. We met at Pilates a little while ago. What like a midlife crisis dad thing, right? But I think that's why your mom's on the juice cleanse now and like crying and stuff. Or it's because he used the alimony to buy me the white Mercedes that's out front. You can call me mommy. I know I'm a smidge younger than you, but I kind of love that. And I've known about you like a lot longer than you've known about me. So it's really nice to like finally get to like meet you and stuff, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna be friends. Do you have Instagram?
And if you get a single mom out on a kid-free night, better believe we're doing the nasty afterwards. I'm trying to be wined and dined and stuff from behind, okay? We're grown. How do you think I got these kids?
Yeah, and that's how a man knows that. And, you know, sometimes you treat it like that. What do they say? Oh, no, I'm not that easy. They act brand new, right? But you got 2 kids already. But a man is not going to say that. A man will either bow down or bow out and leave, because we know what we came for. We know what you're about. Don't sit there and play games and act born again because now you want to have a man to be the stepdaddy to your kids. This is exactly why men usually don't date single moms, because they realize it's definitely more to life than dealing with a woman like that.
Must have been a deadbeat. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.